But yeah, I am kind of under the impression, under the assumption, I should say. I have a new thing. What do I get? We are all going to die. Look at what happened to Miranda, the founder's own daughter. The Megastructure is going to kill us all. Get a grip. This is absurd. And also disrespectful to Miranda and her parents. Who cares? She's dead. They're probably dead too. We're all dead if that thing blows up. It could collapse the whole world into a singularity. You really should calm down, Fred. There is a legitimate point buried in what you're saying, but panicking isn't going to help anyone. There are reasons to be concerned, but I've found 1K's arguments quite convincing so far. Every step forward in humanity has come with its mistakes and sacrifices, but we can always learn from them. None of you understand! We have to listen to Pandora, we'll burn! Fred, why don't you come... Fred, why don't you come by my shop for a chat? I have something that could help you with audio caps. Thank you, Helga. Closing this thread now. Also, this, the research was just, this, which we're done with. This error. Why does it say new? It's not new, though. I saw it. I didn't see it as nice an image of it, but we did see it. Alright. Fred. Calm thy tits. And, it'll be fine. Don't worry. It'll all be fine. I don't think this is gonna be it. This doesn't have, like, any... Oh, it does, kinda. Can I... Yeah, there's no line of sight to anything out there. Is there line of sight to the thing? No. Nah, this isn't. Like, I'm not even gonna... It's definitely not it. It's definitely not it. It has to be over here. I think it has to be on the other side. The, what is this? The west side. Or, it could be in here, now that we have red there. But I thought we had red in here, too. But it's possible that, let this side. No, I don't think this is it. It could be something down and then maybe putting it back up. The thing is, I haven't found a way to get a beam to this yet at all. Whether it's colored or not, or just you know, waiting to be used. Do you think it's possible? God, my mouth is just filling with spit right now. Do you think I think it's possible that I need to get one of those out? Let me go over there. Let me go over there and see where I have line of sight to. Hi.
What is it?
What do you think caused Miranda's death?
From examining the data, I think it simply came down to not taking enough precautions.
No, what was the machine that caused her death?
Protocols existed
What actually was
that
it?
would prevent such accidents, but she didn't apply them. That's a technical answer. If you're looking for something more philosophical...
No, I was looking for the actual cause of death.
Mistake insight for revelation. She thought she was meant to discover something, as if there was some force guiding her. And so she discounted the outcomes that didn't match her expectations.
Okay, well, thanks. I was looking for the actual, the actual cause. What actually killed her. Maybe like working backwards a little bit. It's a bumper car. Unknown vehicle. This odd device appears to be some sort of transportation, but it seems hard to imagine its practical uses. Perhaps it was employed in some sort of entertainment, such as vehicular form of medieval jousting. That is exactly what it was used for. Yeah, Cut, you trying to figure this one out too? So it does have line of sight to that, but I mean, like, we can't... There's no way to, like, connect the two of them. Welcome back, GNG. About that one. GNG, we're all done with this area except for 1 star. And I'm trying to figure out how to get a red beam over here. So far we've got a we found a secret thing that unlocked this secret thing. That now has a red beam going to it, but I don't know how to get a red beam to the statue itself. Oh yeah, there's this. I did look at this, didn't I? Let's look at it again. I mean, this can connect to that, I think, but for what purpose? Because it ain't going anywhere else. You know, that's fine, but like... It ain't going nowhere else. It ain't going nowhere else. No, not even from here. Like, I guess I'm still thinking that it could be one of the ones down, but like... I don't think any place has line of sight to the statue from down there. Unless it's another bounce. But again, I'm actually having trouble finding any place that has line of sight to the statue up here as well. If this one had a thing, do you think it could be a teleport? Because if we had one here, if we had a single beam. Okay. Very cheeky. Very cheeky devs. I don't know why I did that. Very, very cheeky devs. Very cheeky. We're going into the Megastructure, I think. This one took me over 2 hours to do, you guys. Although, to be fair, like, 15 minutes of that was me figuring these two stars out.
That is not also a weapon, and no human that would not wield it as one.
So? What's your point? She has... That's something that I'm not enjoying. I think it's on purpose. Something that I don't like about Pandora is she has all these, like, kind of very negative... She sounds like a negative Nancy. She has, like, all these sayings, all these things that sound like, you know, I'm 12 and this is deep sayings. And it's like, sure, but what's your point? Like, what are you getting at? What do you mean? What do you mean to say to this? What's your goal? Pandora. I didn't call her Athena accidentally, did I? I hope not. Yeah, it's like, boo-hoo, people suck. Like, yeah, so what? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. It almost fits. Right. I'm going too far ahead. I think I need to start smaller. Something like that. Not want to. There's no. This area is not OSHA approved, by the way. It's definitely not that. It could be this. I mean, this isn't it. I made a big area here. I made a big play area here. I mean, I could just put this here and jump it. I don't think that that's intended. I think I do need to actually connect it. This one is hard for some reason. also feel like I'm gonna fall off at any moment. All right, back to start. Did I try this one already? This is what we're gonna do. We're going to do this. Do this. Do. Did it. Oh my god, alright. Let's go. Who are you talking to? Hi.
Prometheus was bound for many years, his torment seemingly eternal.
Yeah.
Until one day, Zeus commanded his son, the great hero Heracles, to free the Titan from the rock. Why did Zeus relent?
I mean, his son probably needed Prometheus' help.
Is helping those you love more important than justice?
To a lot of people, yeah. Justice is vague, people are real. You know what?
A foolish answer, honest and unconsidered. I hope you find the wisdom in it.
Thank you.
A time of
I try.
dreams is at hand, creature of clay. To save your friend, you must do as Heracles did. But what will follow, none can see.
Okay. One of Zeus's many sons. One of his many children.
At least this part is consistent. The Megastructure is opening again.
All right, everyone. Assemble at the VTOL as soon as possible. Melville, keep an eye on the energy readings, please.
Are we done here? Did we get everything? Yeah, looks like. Okay. Everything, of course, except for the gold right there. But, you know, as usual, we have to come back for that. These, there's only one seat in these. We have to just kind of take turns going back and forth.
For the Megastructure. I don't know if the Founder really intended for us to be here, and I certainly don't trust this Prometheus entity. But Byron is one of us, and we don't leave people behind. So we're finding Prometheus and freeing him, whether Pandora likes it or not. Here's how this mission is going to go. 1K, it's clear to me that you have some kind of special affinity for this place, and that the entities respond to you more strongly than they do to us. So, once you're inside, I want you to take point. Do whatever you need to free Prometheus, but remember that our prime objective is to save our friend.
Yep.
Melville, I want you to stay at the VTOL and let Yakut and 1K go in. I'm going to stay behind as protocol requires. I don't love the idea of sitting this one out. Byron is my oldest friend, but we're doing this by the book.
There's a book. Talos Principle 2, the novelization. What would that be? What would a novelization for a game like this even be? Kind of misses half the point. Like, you know, it would just be like a bunch of lectures by Stratton. It would have a lot of footnotes, that's for damn sure.
All right, I'm taking us in. Let's hope we can find the big guy.
he that big, though? I'm pretty sure he's exactly the same size as all of us. Okay, 1K went to puzzle number 1. He solved it by placing this thing. It would be like a guide to the game. He solved it by placing the beam emitter thing on the square in the center of the thing. And then he went over to a to a lore dispenser. And here's what the lore dispenser said. And it's just like a bunch of text. I mean, it's a bunch of text, but you know what I mean, like a bunch of like textbook text. An excerpt from other books. All right. We're leaving, I guess. Is Melville coming? Melville? Oh yeah, no, Melville is, that's right. Melville is staying by the VTOL, and me and Yakut are going in. I'm beating you, Yakut! I'm beating you! Can't go in that one. I haven't been into one of the elevators yet. Weird sounds again. From Eustathius to Athena. Dearest Athena, I don't know if you will see this. You have become even more distant from the affairs of New Jerusalem than I have. Gobbledygook, misspeaking to you and Cornelius, and I fear that some of your estrangement is my own fault. I know things are not as you had wished them to be, and the city is drifting away from that bold vision you established. This is not because of your leadership or lack thereof. You did not fail, I did. I know I've said it before, but the New Alexandria disaster was my fault. I'm the one who took the initiative, and I'm the one who made the mistake. Yes, there should have been procedures in place, but it was my role to create such procedures, Athena, not yours. I wish I had listened to Byron when he said we had to establish another settlement immediately. Learn from the pain, don't let it fester. He was right. That's where the rot set in, and I'm sorry. With love, Eustathius. Eustathius. Athena... Auteur? Author? No, wait. What does it say? Hold on. Athena author. From the author's note to Athena Reborn, a novel. The machines. If my work has meant something to you, if Athena had any kind of impact on you, if some story in Wonder Tales from the Periphery moved you or made you think, then there is something about myself that I need to share with you. It's the only autobiographical fact I have any interest in sharing, the only thing about me that matters to you outside my work. Every breath that I take and every story that I write is only possible because of technology. There are no natural remedies, no spiritual alternatives for what I was born with. My existence is wholly contingent upon a level of technological sophistication which was heretofore unimaginable, and which will in many ways define the coming era. When you long for a return to simpler times, you wish for a world in which I could not exist. If you are looking for answers, consider the fact that I was granted the blessing of this technology despite being born into poverty, and my writing never having been particularly lucrative. The civilizational structures I live within were arranged in such a way that this technology would be deployed to save my life. And are these structures not also, at the end of the day, a kind of machine? What is the state? What is civilization, if not a machine? Think about what this means, what this is. Is it systemic compassion? Is it liberation from nature? Is it equality from opportunity? Equality of opportunity? Whatever your belief system, think hard about what it means that I am alive because of these machines and I have created something that matters to you. Thank you for reading. Clockwork. Oh no. Oh no, it's old GK. It's old GK Chesterton. Clockwork excerpted from Orthodoxy by GK Chesterton. All the towering materialism which dominates the modern mind rests ultimately upon one assumption, a false assumption. It is supposed that if a thing goes on repeating itself, it is probably dead, a piece of clockwork. People feel that if the universe was personal, it would vary. If the sun were alive, it would dance. This is a fallacy, even in relation to known fact. For the variation in human affairs is generally brought into them not by life, but by death. By the dying down, or breaking off of their strength or desire. A man varies his movements because of some slight element of failure or fatigue. Welcome! Welcome, Kamikaze. Welcome to the stream. I'm reading this excerpt from G.K. Chesterton, who is known on this stream so far for being a strange speaker. He has a weird way of writing. 1908 apparently is around when he wrote these things. But perhaps God is strong enough to exult in monotony. It is possible that God says every morning, "Do it again" to the sun, and every evening, "Do it again" to the moon. It may not be automatic necessity that makes all daisies alike. It may be that God makes every daisy separately, but has never got tired of making them. It may be that he has the eternal appetite of infancy, for we have sinned and grown old, and our Father is younger than we. What? Yeah, he says a lot. He says a lot, and some of the sentences run on, and you kind of have to like reread it twice to like understand what he's trying to say. It's weird. Miranda. It's strange. The idea is delightful, but it's also completely and obviously untrue. Yes. That's one of the many reasons Chesterton is worth reading. He's wrong about a lot of things, but he's wrong about them in an interesting way. If you say so, Cornelius. If you say so. It's such a shame, though. He seems to want to restore the magic of the world, but he can only re-enchant the surface. Whereas the true magic, the perfect beauty that feels like revelation, is found underneath in what he dismisses as clockwork. Ooh. Hypatia's Journal number 10, day 680. New Jerusalem, that's the name we picked. Am I sad that my suggestion didn't win? Maybe a little. But it is a good name, a fitting name, a name that we can be proud of. With it comes a new kind of optimism. Everyone is thinking about the future once more. I, for one, am glad that we have recovered our equilibrium and our determination. Athena and Cornelius are certainly bustling with plans and bright visions of the future, and, when they tell us of these dreams of theirs, it's hard not to be drawn in by the pretty pictures they paint. I don't know why sometimes. Listen, I'm not dyslexic. Sometimes it kind of feels like I am. Speaking of which, like I read the as plant instead of paint. Speaking of which, I am becoming more and more fascinated with ancient human art and thinking about our own role in taking the next step in that long history. Citizens of Gehenna found meaning in art, and they were imprisoned. A free people should be able to accomplish so much more. Oh. Should. And did they? I don't know. Have we seen any? Have we seen a lot of art? By the humanity? We've seen some. Certainly, we've seen some. Have we seen that much, though? They're at the same spot as me? Who is it? Because there was someone else who came in a couple times, and they were playing it too. Maybe I know them. Maybe I've seen them. No, I don't know that one. Not the same person then. Well, I think I can go in this one. Let's go see if, before we do that, let's go see if Yakut has anything else to say. Yakut, Yakut's gone. Yakut took his elevator already. Alright, well. Off we go. Down.
Yay! I found another elevator.
Yeah, I know you did. I saw you. I saw you, bud.
Once again, I have no idea where I am. No sign
Neither
of
do I.
Prometheus so far. Hope you're doing better, 1K.
I'm doing okay. This lift, this whatever this is, this gondola looks. It just. Some of the things in this game sometimes remind me of like a Myst kind of thing. The the game, the Myst and Ribbon and all that. Even though, having said that, I never actually finished the original Myst, and I've never played Ribbon. Here's my. I think I've mentioned it before, but here's my experience with Myst. I had Myst. I had the original, the old Myst. I even at school, way back when I was at school, we had those old crappy old Macs, not the Apple IIe's, but the actual Macs that had like the CD-ROMs where you had to like put the CD into a little like a cartridge and then put it in. And we had Myst at my school. And that's how you had to play. You had to put it in the little cartridge and then slide it in the slot. And I don't know if anybody in our class finished it. Maybe someone did. But I like the idea of Myst more than the actual game. Having said that, I think nowadays I'd probably like it more. I did read the books. I read the Myst books. The Myst had originally it was 3 tie-in books. There might be more now. If there are, I should probably take a look at them. But I actually have them in like hardcover. Like I have the actual books. And I read them and I liked them. I enjoyed them. I liked the story. But I just have never actually like fully played through a Myst game. Have I played The Witness? No. I have The Witness? I might have it. I think I might have gotten free somewhere. But no, I have not played it. I've seen parts of it. I kind of know a little bit about the mechanics, but not the story.
This is what you get when one machine builds a bigger machine, which builds an even bigger machine.
That's our whole history, isn't it? The whole history of humankind. And it's not just machines. It's science, it's literature. Knowledge builds on knowledge.
Someone who shall remain nameless and who is probably watching in chat right now, someone got me a gift for Christmas. And that gift was Myst. The newest version of it. The like remake that came out a couple years ago. And I have been considering playing it potentially on stream. But I'm not sure yet. There's a lot of games. There's a ton of games that I'd like to play on stream, and because I only stream, so many hours a week, I can't play all of them. Will I play the remake of Talos 1? Maybe. I don't know. Can I get it for cheap? Can I get it? Since I own Talos 1 and Road to Gehenna, is there like a discount? Can I port my save over? Can I just play the DLC? Or the new expansion? Because if that's possible, if that's true, then maybe so. Oh, hello. We're at the start screen. Prometheus, you doing okay there, bud?
Be careful, 1K. We don't know what's down there.
Came on right on his face. I thought that was Prometheus talking for a second. All right. Let's look around before I do any lever pulling. Now here's a question. Is pulling that lever going to pull on the chain? Or is it going to release the chain? Did they say when it was coming out? The remake? I don't know if I would play through it again completely, but you know, I'd potentially play the new stuff. I tend not to replay games very much. Huh. I tend to, when it comes to games, I tend to play the absolute hell out of them. Get as much out of them as I can, and then I'll, like, just not really play it again. I want to go this way instead. The ground here is so weird. It's like it's giving me fits determining what is walkable and what is not. Let's go this way. Let's keep going down. There's more down. Huh. Okay, I guess. Trying to see where this goes to. It goes over there. Okay. Scared me. That actually scared me. I need to go up. I know. I see that. We'll go up in a minute. Just again, I'm just kind of looking about, looking around, looking a square, looking at triangular. There are triangles here. That one kind of spit me out. All right. Let's use our robot strength to take this piece of metal that must weigh hundreds of pounds. I did. I got jump scared by the when I came in. It like turned me around. Not by this. It was by when I came in here. When I like jumped on the thing, I didn't realize it goes down here and it kind of gently puts you down. I thought I just jumped, and then it, like, threw me down. That's what jump scared me. Here, this is what jump scared me. I'm coming in, I'm thinking, oh man, what's going on? What's happening here? And then I jump. Ah! That's what jump scared me. That's what did it. Gravity's scary. Gravity's scary, which is why I wish that there were some guardrails. my kingdom for some guardrails. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do 100%. I'm doing at least all the puzzles. I'm getting all the stars. I'll do all the whatever the gold things are, whatever the gold gate things are. I don't know if I'm gonna get all of the artifacts unless that changes the ending. If getting the artifacts, if finding all the artifacts, you know, strewn about, does something for the ending, then I'll probably come back and get them. But otherwise, I'm probably not gonna worry too much about those. But otherwise, I am gonna try to do as many of the puzzles as I can. Should be all of them, I would think. Oh yeah, the drones. And the expansions too. The three, like, I guess it's one expansion, but it's like 3 parts. But yeah, I'll be doing those too.
I don't think you can get up here, 1K.
Apparently not.
Guess I'll have to do a puzzle after all.
You want to do a puzzle? Good luck.
Not like everyone is depending on me.
I could definitely get up here if not for this invisible wall that's right here. Make no mistake, there is an invisible wall. Good. I'm glad that it's difficult. I look forward to it. I look forward to the challenge.
But if this has to connect over here, then... Wait. If I do this...
You can do it, Yaku.
And that... What?
We'll figure it out. Just keep doing it.
I did it! Wow! I feel really smart. Also,
Yeah, it's nice, isn't
never
it?
doing that again.
No? You want to continue feeling really smart? Alright. More for me. Woo! Definitely not. Definitely not. Do this. Nope. Well then. There we go. That one already? No, nothing on here? Okey-dokey. I can. No. All right. This one is kind of hard because I can't quite see where I'm going. Oh, I see. It's green. Okay. I could just do this. Can I? No. No, it's not letting me. It's not actually letting me. No. Definitely not. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do... No. Let's do this. There, got it. Right. Music's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I like the one. I like the music from the first one too. First one's pretty good. Welcome back, G. Jinjo. No. Anyone know what game that's from? Let's go down. Let's go down. Take a look. It's just okay. Well, it's fine. It was just a shortcut-ish. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we're just back. Wait a minute. So I have to do a big circle. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. This way. Up here. I just got completely turned around. And this, okay. Wow. That was amazing. It was amazing what just happened there. Sure. 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 Yay! Who is this? Who is this meant to be? This one doesn't have a puzzle. This one's just the puzzles. Alright, well. Again, probably several hundred pounds of metal. I'm pulling out like it's nothing. Feeling better there, old Prometheus? He's a pro. He's a pro at what he does. Alright. Now to navigate my way back. That's what this is for. This is the old Skyrim shortcut back to the exit. I'm not gonna jump that one. All right. It's because when I run, I accidentally press the use button. That's what happens. It scares me every single time because I think, oh god, I'm about to fall off. doors. I don't think they are, but kind of look like them. It's literally the only one that can work. No, it's this one. You don't need ghost sounds in your creepy megastructure. I'm just saying. You don't need them. It's creepy enough as is. There you go. Does he have a bottom half? Do you have a crotch, Prometheus? Meow. Meow. God. Oh, I would not want to do this in real life. I would be so scared that I'm gonna fall. Okay. And then down this way. Last one. Oh no. Oh no. It's the jump drive from Event Horizon. Turns out we're in a horror movie all along. Okay. Easy enough. Last one, but then we're gonna have to go into the, back to the middle and pull that one, right? Probably shouldn't do that. I feel like I'm gonna fall. I can do this, though. Whoop. Whoop. Go. What's going to happen to force us back out so we have to go to the west? It does kind of remind me of Foundation. The Foundation from Control, from the game, from the video game Control. Not Isaac Asimov's Foundation, which I've never read. Hi.
I thank you, Son of Man, for breaking my chains. Too long has the flame been hidden by fear and mystery. It is time to put away these childish things and for you to know the truth of the Alpha and the Omega, of the beginning and the end. I will send you visions of the truth, but remember that prophecies are a heavy burden.
Okay.
New Jerusalem sounds like such a beautiful place. So, how did you decide to leave? I know what we're trying to accomplish here, and I believe in it. But for you, New Jerusalem was home. What changed that?
It took me a long time to realize that something was wrong. Oh, I'd noticed that something was off, that something had changed since the early days, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. So I ignored it. And then one day I woke up to realize I was no longer Athena. Instead, I had been transformed into the Founder, a remote figure of legend, mythologized in my own time.
But if it bothered you, couldn't you just talk to them? If you share the truth with someone, they should change their mind, shouldn't they?
Oh, I wished it worked that way, Miranda. I really do, but I barely knew the last generations.
What's up?
In the beginning, I was there for every birth. I explained our history, talked about our future, but at some point, I got so busy building that future that I lost touch. They thought of me as a remote figure because that's what I was.
But can you change that?
I tried, but they already saw me as the Founder. The myth was too powerful, and it was already taking on a life of its own. I'd set a goal of 1,000 citizens. The number was arbitrary. Just a nice round number, nothing more, but just like I became the Founder, it became the goal. Another part of the myth. And maybe that could have been all right. Myths are a part of who we are, but something else crept in. The old human self-hatred.
So why didn't you just tell them to change? To go a different way? They would have listened to you.
No, they would have obeyed me, like my siblings in the simulation had obeyed. And that's when I realized I had to leave.
We can show them the future, Miranda, but we can't force them to accept it.
Who are these other people around here? What's going on over here?
I have it. After all this time, I have it. I finally have it. The mechanics of the cosmos. From quarks to galactic filaments. Everything that makes the world what it is, makes us who we are. In a single equation. The key to understanding the machine that is the universe, and to controlling it. A theory
where you
of
at?
everything. And she was right. The language of creation is a melody, and it's beautiful. Every future is possible now. Every future, except one with Miranda in it. I can do anything, except bring her back. Or unbreak Cornelius's heart.
Cool.
Byron was right. The Founder was always a fiction. She's just a person.
A theory of everything. She solved it. She solved the last puzzle.
You need to get out of there. We'll talk about this later.
Okay, but why? I guess because there's nothing else to do here, but, you know. I'm so confused about why there were, like, other people there. in that first one.
All this time, we thought we were honoring Athena, but all we did was betray everything she believed in. She must have been so lonely. We might as well have exiled her. Maybe that's what all this is about. The puzzles, the towers, the entities. It's a test. A way for us to prove that we're worthy of her legacy.
I mean, I could have told you, stringently adhering to the 1000 thing and treating Athena like she was some kind of mystical deity was not the answer, but then again,
matter synthesis,
technically I am Athena. Sort of.
It's not just one new technology.
Me, the player.
It's control over physics. Manipulating the base layer of reality itself. Rearranging the building blocks of the universe. If we can gain control of the megastructure, we can do anything we want. I'm not even talking about our energy problem. We can build anything we want. We can go anywhere we want. It's all up to us.
That's what Athena wanted for us. To give us a chance to be who we want to be.
Yaku? Is your elevator open? No. Let's go. Or dispense. Just, you know, just checking. Gotta check, gotta check. Yep. Running too fast for my game to keep up. Alright. In we go, I guess. Or I should say, out we go.
All good.
And to the west,
I'm taking
perhaps?
us back now.
That's a relief. Meanwhile, there's been a development. You'll see when you land. How are things on your end?
The energy fluctuations seem to be dying down. Looks like the system is coming out of lockdown.
Good. Let's hope we don't regret this.
And these energy clouds just fly
I knew it.
about?
I know it was Hermanibus. I knew. I was thinking, what, did Herman get here?
Haven't had any problems
Yes.
so far.
I didn't say it because I thought it was stupid, but I don't think the idea is stupid. I thought it, my assumption was stupid.
Al, I know what he's like. And I'm the one who agreed to all this in the first place. That's why I had to see it for myself. It is dreadfully imposing, though, isn't it? Hard to believe the
Looks
founder
more imposing in
would
the
build
fog.
something so sinister.
The mayor's here?
Where's the mayor?
Well, this should be interesting.
Oh, he's over here. Hi.
Ah, 1K. Welcome back. I'm
Thanks.
sure you're surprised by my presence here. Don't worry, neither I nor my advisors will be getting in your way. But I've decided that I need to see this place for myself. These visions sent you by the entity that calls itself Prometheus are deeply concerning, of course. But we cannot take them at face value. In fact,
Why not?
it's crucial that we do not do so. We cannot simply abandon all that we believe because of a dream, no matter how vivid.
Actually...
No. If the founder really built all this, then it must have a purpose. It must be a test, designed to remind us of the trials that created us. But what is she trying to tell us? What are we being tested for? I believe that Byron's fate shows us the dangers of temptation. As Elohim attempted to deceive Athena in the simulation, commanding her not to ascend, so Prometheus is deceiving us with his visions.
Uh-huh. I'm not sure I agree with your interpretation, Mayor.
Of course. It's only natural, given what you've experienced.
Magnanimous.
And perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps everything we believe about the Founder is indeed a lie. But let's not be quite so pessimistic just because of a dream.
Is this
after all
indicative of what the
coincidence that you came along on this
what all the
mission?
true believers back at
Seems to
the
me
city
that you
are
have been
thinking?
chosen. You are the fulfillment of the goal. Don't forget that.
He's still talking about the fulfillment of the goal. Because I was thinking to myself, like, they must be in shambles, right? Like, they just saw a vision that says basically that she just made up a number, and that Athena is not the end all be all, the god that they seem to deify her as, and now I see the mayor is like, no, we're just ignoring all that. None of that counts. It's like, Jesus. I mean, that's you know,
How's
that's
the
the way,
system
isn't
looking,
it?
Melville? Any obvious changes?
The way it goes.
It's still a mess, but things are clearing up. I can access some of the subroutines that I was locked out of before. Nothing is obviously malfunctioning, I think.
Does it still accord special significance to 1K?
Yes, it recognizes 1K as a user. I'm just hacking things.
As I suspected, the Founder sees you, 1K.
Whatever, Herman. He likes being called Herman. I think it like annoys him. I see that. I see it. I see it. We still need to find the one. What's that? We still need to find the one that's Was it in the second area? We didn't find one. Oh, Helga's here too. Hi.
Welcome back, 1K.
You think the goal is a myth?
Myths are stronger than goals. There's always some truth in myths.
Okay, what's your vision of our future?
More being who we are. Less fretting over what we're not.
What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
I want to see what's inside the box.
What do you make of the island?
I'm still trying to figure out how to look at it and see what's really there. Maybe I should try standing on my head.
You can in some areas. What are you really like as a person under all the language games?
Exactly the way you see me.
She is. She's all about the language games.
Possibly both.
That's what she's like as a person. There it is. That's what she is. Crier, the news guy, right?
What can I do for you, 1K?
You think the goal is the myth?
As a journalist, I think the line between speculation and disinformation is too thin for me to engage in guessing games.
What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
It's a complex issue, and I think it should be left to experts.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
I believe that journalism serves an important function in our society, and I'm dedicated to reporting the truth with accountability and responsibility.
And I want pictures of Spider-Man. What does responsibility mean in the context of your work?
It means understanding that I can't just publish things without considering their impact. Serious disruptions to the social fabric of New Jerusalem could endanger lives. That's not journalism anymore.
Say a random factoid? Random factoid. J.K. Simmons is the voice of one of the M&Ms. There you go. There's your random factoid. What do you think about that? Billy West is the other. Billy West, voice of many, many, many characters, including, of course, Fry from Futurama. What is going on here? Ah. Is that random enough for you? Is that a random enough factoid for your enjoyment? Oh, is it gonna follow all the way here? Wanted this and this. No, I want to put it down. This is gonna go through here, and oh no. That's okay. No. No, it only goes here. Okay. I think I kind of get it. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe not. Okay. This isn't where it needs to stop. It needs to go there. Okay.
I know you're all thinking about the goal and the theory of everything. Is the past what we thought it was? Is the future what we want it to be? But the only thing that's real, at the end of the day, is the present.
Get there.
And right now, what matters is that our friend is lost and needs our help.
I like that Alcatraz is so, he's a bit... What is the word that I want to say? I don't want to say he's negative, per se. But... Even if he is that, he's still like he's still fully willing to come and help, and you know, obviously not. I think I need to do this. But this doesn't help me. If I can do this, I can put it over here, but it's still not going to work because I still need someone here. Someone. It's something. Maybe I didn't explore enough over there. I just want to get that. I need to look up. Is there something up? No, I'm pretty sure I need that. I think I just need to stand on here. Good. Okay. I suppose I could just do this. I was thinking I needed the box, but I don't think I need the box and that. I think this is just all I need. There we go. This. Oops, I said there's this. And now yeah. This is gonna stop, but that's okay. I think it's gonna stop. Is it gonna stop? It didn't. Oh. Nope. No. But I do this. It's high enough. Yep. Okie dokie. I have a message. The gold mega threat. Oh no. I recognize that many citizens feel the need to discuss the visions experienced by 1K, which suggests that perhaps certain aspects of what they have hitherto believed about the Founder and the Goal may be inaccurate. However, given the controversy surrounding the subject matter, I will ask everyone to be particularly careful in how they express themselves. I think we have final and irrevocable proof that we've strayed from Athena's original vision. I agree, but I'd like to submit that even if that weren't the case, deliberately engineering an energy-poor future would still be a disastrous and misanthropic idea. How do we know any of this is real? Athena's voice is just Alexandra Drennan's. I could switch to the same voice pack right now and record myself telling you that the goal is the truth. Ovis makes a good point. Objective truth is not a concept that can be applied to the world we live in. Fine. Then we can just collectively decide to believe in something else, right? Doesn't even have to be Athena. Let's just believe in Byron's ideas instead. Byron's ideas are teleological fantasy. But if it's all arbitrary, where does it matter? I don't buy this whole goal thing anymore. Byron was right. Does it matter what Athena believes? Honest question. Let's say the Founder is a myth that was constructed around her. In that scenario, what do we owe Athena at the end of the day? Nothing except what we also owe to each other. You know what? Yeah. Nothing except what we also owe to each other. Common decency. There you go. A good answer, 1K. Decency and empathy, that's what we need most in this city. Here, here. It's here, here, you moron. Trinculo, come on. Sigh. Or none of this matters because it's actually aliens. Could be. Honestly. Honestly, 100%. Truthfully. Could be aliens. I do think it's possible. Do this for now. I see. So, I'm trying to work this out in my head. So what we need to do is we need to get blue... I'm sorry, red to that one. But we also need to get blue to this at the same time, because otherwise we can't walk in. So one of them needs to be on this, and I think we might need to stop this at a certain point. Does this have a ladder to get out? No. I think maybe my answer is not quite it. Can't like. Alright, you know what we can do? We can do this. But the issue again is that this needs to be open as well. So that can't be it, but like I was thinking, we don't necessarily need this to be open to do what we want to do. But I think it does. This one's already tickling my brain. Right. No, okay. Good to know, good to know. We need this one on this side to get the blue. Like, period. Like, we need that. No matter what, this one I think needs to be on this side. Question is... fine. Can I? Nope. That would break it anyway. Like, I think we need to connect this one to that thing over there, but the problem is I can't see it. I can't see it. Am I missing something? Is there another thing over here? Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't know how this happened. Okay. No, it's not up, it's down. Well, shit. Okay. So the thing is called automatic doors. I think what we need to do is we need to use this. And so sometimes it'll open this, and sometimes it'll open this. I think that's what we need. So in that case, actually... See, I really should pay attention to the title. Sometimes I miss them. I'm not paying attention. The title told me exactly what I needed to know. Exactly what I needed. Hi.
Hey, can we talk for a second?
What's up?
I'm still struggling. I was really hoping we'd find Miranda alive. Her way of seeing the world was so inspiring. And the idea that I can never get to know her, that she's gone.
Well, yeah, that sucks.
I guess I've never really been good at dealing with death. Maybe because it's so rare in New Jerusalem. Except for pets, and even in that case, I find it very hard to deal with. I still miss my first cat, and it's been over a century since she died.
So, over a century since 764. Interesting. I guess we can be truthful to the character, which is I've never had to deal with death, but imagine it's hard.
When someone dies, it's this void. I know I should just let it go, but some part of me refuses. And I feel like that part, it hurts me, but it also keeps me human. And I know it would be healthier if I said, okay, Miranda is someone I never met. She's just a bunch of glitchy old files. But if I do that, as rational as it seems, it feels like I'm surrendering something. Something that matters.
I feel like the first one's probably more apt. It's hard to let go of the pain. You can say that you could just let it go, but you know, it's hard to do that. So don't let go. Use the pain as foundation to build something.
Interesting. I hadn't thought of pain as something you can use. If I can take the pain and use it to create something or to do something, maybe that's a way of not surrendering to death. Thanks, 1K. I'm really gonna think about that.
Also, you should probably talk to Alcatraz about this too. I'm just saying, he has a lot of potential experience in this. You're welcome, but I wanted to ask you about something else.
Go ahead.
What do you think about Mayor Herman?
I think he's done his best. I don't disrespect him.
How many mayors have they had?
I'm not sure he's leading us down the
Just
right
Herman?
path. Despite everything that's gone wrong here, I'm not sure we should just reject what the Megastructure has to offer.
You think about your future?
On the one hand, there's so much we could do with the theory of everything. So many lives I could live. I have enough ideas for the next, I don't know, 20,000 years, easily. And that's just from 5 minutes of thinking about it. On the other hand, Miranda's gone. So much hope, so much grief. I don't know how to balance that.
How's Bruce doing? Checked in on him?
I hear he escaped Pellegrino and peed all over Melville's workshop. So apparently he's doing great.
Well,
I miss him though. I
sure
always
Melville is
feel like
thrilled
the
with
fact that he likes me is a huge compliment. Lifts me up somehow.
I think the goal is just a myth.
Honestly, I'm not sure how I couldn't see it more clearly before. It doesn't match anything Alexander Drennan believed in, and continuing Drennan's legacy was Athena's whole point.
Tell me something irrelevant.
In the
Why don't you tell me a random
year
factoid?
1969,
Yeah, good.
a band called Mellow Macarin wrote a psychedelic rock song about the Talos principle. It's called Cretan Bronze Man's Flying Mystery Adventure.
Nice.
I don't know if it's nice, but it's definitely the most understandable song on the album. There's another one which is called The Fish People Will Teach You How to Sing, Mr. Allen, which is 20 minutes long and was recorded underwater.
Is it any good?
I think you need psychedelics to enjoy it, really. Maybe if you stick your head inside a really large magnet.
Well, you could try it. I feel like we should, as a robot society, have artificial psychedelic modes. Now that you solved the puzzle, would you like to try another one? Do you want to do the rest of these?
But at least I finally understand why Athena wanted to get out of the simulation so badly.
Alright, well, that's it. Shoot it! I need buckskin. I see that over there. You know what? I'll go look at it right now. It's a lore dispenser. Against decay. From selected archived documents A through C, we live in a decaying system which in turn produces ideologies of decay to justify its existence. No matter what cultural signifiers they get packaged with, these ideologies come down to the same material result. A failure in which, for the average person, there is less of everything. To paraphrase Mark Fisher, we find it easier to imagine the decline of civilization than to imagine a civilization worth living in. Those of us who still believe that humanity can thrive, that there is a path forward other than willful or accidental decay, are out of sync with the system. No matter how we phrase our arguments, they will be perceived in terms of whatever cultural signifiers the listener opposes. It's a deeply frustrating, depressing, even infuriating situation. But what can we do except patiently explain and hope conditions change? In other words, what can we do except have faith? And Athena says, this was written only a few months before the discovery of the virus. There was no time for conditions to change. Hypatia's Journals. The founding number 11. Day 882. It's been a while since I last wrote an entry in my journal. Much has changed in New Jerusalem. We've put up a good chunk of the planned living quarters, and the old storage facility has been converted into a movie theater of all things. So we still argue a lot, but now it's mostly about which film we'll be watching next. Other construction efforts are going well too, although we've begun to run out of readily accessible resources. Our scavenging expeditions are ranging further and further afield with each passing month, and the sites that they have reported on sound truly marvelous. One day I might want to go see for myself. It's a good thing in that regard that we'll be getting 2 new citizens soon, because everyone is as busy as ever. More hands to help us build our future. I can't wait to meet them. We get another Trevor. Is he not dead yet? Not that I want him to be. I mean, he is, but, you know.
How is this supposed to work? The system is meant to last centuries. Centuries! And yeah, Chernyshevsky's plan, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But I'm working with hardware that was deliberately designed to fail. Planned obsolescence, baby. Selling broken garbage just to make another buck. A buck you can't even spend because in a few more weeks, we'll be extinct. Was it worth it? That's the part that Alexandra doesn't see. The greed, the stupidity, the selfishness, the way that we created this whole situation in the first place. She wants you to be like us, but if you ask me, there's a whole lot of human history and behavior you can just throw away, chuck it in the trash, right? You have a chance at a fresh start. Make the best of it.
I mean, I'll try, but I was gonna say it G&G, but Trevor was talking, so. Ooh, a stationary one. Okay. Well, I mean, we can do this. Oh, I need the, okay. Fine, we'll come back. Let's do, no, that's not what I wanted. Or we need to get it back. Let's put this here. But we need to move it over there, which is fine. We can do that. Here's the question: do we need to stop it or not? Okay. Need red over here. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. This, and then I want to put it on here. There we go. that controls that one. I mean, I can stand on this, but then I'll get... stuck. Yeah, I think so. How do I keep this open? Maybe I just take this off. Sure. There we go. Oops. Hold on. This is because yeah. Okay. It's gonna stop. This isn't really... Well, I guess it's fine. I don't know if this is the way they want me to do this, but this is the way I'm doing it. I don't know if that's intended. I don't know if that's the way they wanted me to do it, but that's the way I did it. It feels like I cheesed that.
Tell me,
to be honest.
What impact do you think the megastructure will have on the future of this island?
It depends on what we do with it. Miranda used it to spread life, to make things better. We can do the same.
And yet, poor Miranda lost her own life doing so.
She just made a mistake. She couldn't wait to show everyone what they discovered. We can be more careful.
Okay, this is gonna be a chase one. I see it. This special one. Alcatraz?
Everything all right?
Do you think the goal is a myth?
It's possible. I won't trust Prometheus until he actually leads us to Byron, but yeah, seems likely. But even if it is a myth, that doesn't mean we can just abandon it.
Why not?
Myths can contain elements of truth, and I think this one exists for a reason. Maybe we had to create this imaginary founder because the real one lost her way.
Are you sure she lost her way?
It's the only way I can explain what she's built here. She got wrapped up in her ideas and lost all sense of perspective.
What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
People have thought they understood everything before. Obviously, Athena has unlocked tremendous powers, but forgive me if I'm skeptical that her theory really encompasses everything.
What if it does? I don't really agree with the second part of this sentence, but what if it does?
Then I don't think it's something we need to know. We're not going to find happiness or meaning in some equation, 1K.
My headphones are very noisy today, I'm sorry. So sorry. What do you make of Cryer?
Byron couldn't stand him. Have you ever tried asking the mayor a difficult question, he used to say? But I think he does an all right job, to be honest.
Okay. Do you ever deal with the mayor's advisors?
I try to stay out of their circuits, and they try to stay out of mine. Helga is an old friend, but the others, they're not my crowd.
How do you feel about Mayor Herman?
He's smarter than people give him credit for. There's more to some folks than meets the eye, you know.
Alright, that's all. Let's do number 4, maybe. Maybe we'll do number 4. And then that might be it for tonight. Because we're getting down there. So what does this do? Probably turns that fan on. Is that a fan or is that just a... No, it's not even a fan. What does this do? Maybe we need both to open this. Alright, well... no, I can't get that one from here, but I can get this and this. Okay, I think we're done with that area now. Ah, okay. This is one of these where I have to float the thing, isn't it? I need blue. Alright, so what I need is... Huh. Oh. Okay. This we can kind of open everything. Probably can open that, but that's okay. Ah, that would be why. Hold on. And then this. I was about to rethink my entire strategy. I was like, oh no, how do I press that button?
Good solve, 1K.
And then there was the box. Alcatraz on sincerity. I managed to extract the following text string. I'm always struck by the degrees to which our ancestors in the years before the end struggled with sincerity. They became poisoned with irony, unable to parse any information through anything except a thick layer of alienation. This left so little space for any kind of intellectual authenticity that they seemed to exist in a state of permanent agony. Ironically, that in turn made them extremely susceptible to the few sanctioned forms of sincerity which acted as a means of social control. And there's a gap, followed by, there's something equally damaged in our own estrangement from our humanity. We mimic the forms and behaviors of our human ancestors, but we don't act like the proud inheritors of the human condition. Everything we do gets filtered through this perpetual awareness of their shortcomings, to the degree that we act as if our existence was one of their failures. Author unknown. Whoever it is, I understand what they mean, but disagree with the conclusion. This perpetual awareness isn't a form of alienation, it's a way of learning from the mistakes of our species. Unpleasant but necessary. You say so. This one. Bootstrapping by Yakut. What if what Prometheus revealed about the theory of everything is true, then it explains a lot of the patterns I've been finding. Almost every artificial structure on this island was printed into existence in some kind of energy-to-matter process, or maybe by different versions of that process, some earlier and less effective. And I can only assume that the megastructure itself was created by bootstrapping, having one machine make a bigger one, which probably means you could create a relatively small device that turns itself into a complete megastructure. Or you could make a machine that just deploys more and more of itself and builds something. A city in a box? Depends on the power source, I guess. Or you could make the replicators from Stargate. That buck just did weird things. Hi.
You know, when I decided that we should call ourselves human, I did that because it seemed like a powerful symbol of our continuity. But the truth is, and I'm ashamed to admit this, I thought we were better than them. I thought we understood the value of civilization, and we wouldn't repeat the same mistakes. But the simulation worked too well.
We're not just like them. We are them.
We really are.
But that doesn't have to be a bad thing, Athena. We may have the same flaws, but we also have all the potential they did. Everything that Alexandra Drennan saw in them is also in us.
I hope you're right. I really do.
We might have time for one more. That did not take very long. Not this one. I thought that was... For some reason, I didn't recognize that one. 5, this way. Or, we could talk to Herman. Hi, Herman.
What can I do for you, 1K?
Could the theory of everything be used safely?
Let's assume for a moment that we could use it safely, which I doubt. Does that mean that we should? Is it right for us to dominate the world?
If we can, we should.
Our own freedom. Should we not also value the freedom of all the living things with which we share this planet?
Who says that needs to be in question? About the founder.
Not now. Let's have this conversation at another time.
Yeah.
You still have a lot to do. Better
You
get
have
to
city
it.
to run, Mayor. What are you doing here?
What can I do for you, 1K?
What's that sound? Who's running the city while you're gone?
My chief aide, Jeremy, is in charge for now. It's good practice for him, in case he decides to run for office one day.
Tell me about Cornelius.
Cornelius is responsible for many innovations. He helped create the designs for the upgraded body you inhabit. although the founder chose to remain in her original configuration. But
how is it
in
upgraded?
recent years,
That's my question.
He had settled into a life
Stronger,
of
faster,
quiet
better?
scholarship, or so it seemed.
All right, I gotta go.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
You say that every time. I'm pretty sure you're programmed to do so. I don't want to do... I see another lore dispenser up here. I don't want to just do another lore dispenser right now. I think maybe... honestly, I think maybe we'll just stop. Again, it's a little early. I'm kind of sorry to, but here's the thing. I know I don't want to do another lore dispenser for the last bit of the stream. I like the lore dispensers. I just don't want to end with one. But I know that if I don't do this before moving on, I'm going to forget about this one. And it's already happened. It already happened in the island, in the desert island one. I forgot about the Lifthrasir one. Until, you know, we were leaving. So, I think what's going to happen is I will stop. I will stop here. And then next week, hopefully, I'll remember that this is here. It's on our way to 5, so, you know, I should remember it. There's a bunch of stuff, like, over there. No, it is over here. It's over here. Let's try to see where we came in from. We came in from this way, which means we passed a bunch of stuff over there. Including a hologram. I'm thinking, before we finish the game, not that I think we'll finish next week, I just mean in the nebulous time before finishing the game, I would like to go back to that second area and try to figure out where the hell the hologram, the purple hologram is. I'm just curious about what it might be. But anyway, that's it. We're done. I'll remember. It's on the way to 5. I'll remember that there's a lore dispenser on the way to 5. And they'll find it. And we'll like open with it. Anyway, until next time. Goodbye. It's my slash wave. Goodbye.